Get free tips and tricks by subscribing WikiTips channel and press bell icon for lifetime free unlimited videos. Click subscribe. As expected, Sea of Thieves was released yesterday and the game is very much like what we've seen in the early tests the past few weeks and months. There was this running pre-defense of Sea of Thieves by Xbox fans that secret depths were lurking under the surface, that we were only seeing the tip of the iceberg, but that simply is not the case. Before we continue further and give you our honest review, please like this video of WikiTips and click subscribe to get unlimited free hacks and tips on Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves feels like a good deal when rolled into Microsoft's $10 a month for a whole bunch of games, Xbox Game Pass, but less so when you realize this is being sold as a $60 title to most players. Playing the game myself, watching more advanced people play later stages on Twitch, it seems very clear that this is a totally unfinished game, and yes, my earlier, much-derided predictions about Sea of Thieves having No Man's Sky's strengths and weaknesses were warranted. Some things about Sea of Thieves are great. I really like the fundamental mechanic of missions being little more than a map and an X, and it's up to you to figure out where you're going and what to dig up without giant flashing indicators on your screen telling you exactly where to go. And there's obviously a lot of fun to be had in a larger crew with friends, goofing around, trying to steer your ship properly, but being match-made with randoms or being forced to play solo siphons almost all enjoyment out of Sea of Thieves immediately. The problem is that Sea of Thieves is not a complete game, it just isn't. It's maybe 5 or 10% of one, but given what other open-world co-op games can offer you for $60, it's just astonishing how little Sea of Thieves offers. Here are some points to consider. Point number 1. All three factions feel the same, with nearly identical, radiant fetch quests that have you go to X Island to get X thing and return without sinking dying. Raids are just some waves of skeletons. Point number 2. The islands are almost entirely lifeless. You can see them all in about a day of play, and they almost never house anything interesting other than your quest objective, however pretty they may be. Point number 3. Enemy variety is almost non-existent. Skeletons, snakes and an endgame boss Kraken that has already been turned into a meme by players, as the thing is just tentacles with no actual body lurking under the water. Perhaps a metaphor for the entire game. Point number 4. Progression is almost entirely cosmetic, short of a couple new weapons and items. And while you can change your ship's sails and paint, there are fundamentally still only 2 kinds of ships in this entire pirate game, which seems crazy. Point number 5. PvP is a poorly thought-through griefing nightmare. Other players almost always attack on sight, derailing your quests, or just being flat-out annoying. My last 3 quests in a row, I went to turn in a chest and came back to find that someone had stolen my empty ship for literally no reason other than to be irritating. Apart from this, there are a few legendary goals to attain after a metric ton of grinding, but I doubt many players will be engaged long enough to reach that point. Even many of the Twitch streamers I've seen seemingly having a blast with this in front of tens of thousands of viewers eventually admit it's hard to know just how long they'll play because of the limited content, and that clearly the game needs a lot more added to it. Apart from this, Boxed Vernon says, Sea of Thieves offers a stunning world for players to explore and uncover its secrets. It's fun, often hilarious, and unique. Though, the lack of meaningful structure and its simplistic gameplay really do hurt the experience. The game needs to offer more than cosmetic stature and acquisition if it wants a lengthy lifespan. Still, this is one of the few exclusives that Microsoft can and should be proud of. My first hour with the game, once I could get by the server issues, was very bittersweet. I died more times than I cared to count, mostly due to being outnumbered by enemies or other players. It didn't matter what I was doing. Voyages, forts, decoding messages hidden in bottles, or even casually exploring, I constantly found myself on the wrong end of the ratio. Still, I was having an absolute blast for the most part. Sea of Thieves is no stranger to the spotlight. In fact, it loves the freaking thing. If you want to play Sea of Thieves for free, subscribe our channel and comment below. After subscribing, we will keep on sending you latest update.